Welcome to the InfoWars Nightly News. It is Tuesday, April 29th, 2014, and I'm Leanne McAdoo. Here's what's coming up tonight.
Tonight, the White House calls for Chinese-style internet censorship. Then, anti-immigration leaflets spark calls for hate crime charges. And the Senate refuses to reveal the official numbers of drone strike victims. That's next on the InfoWars Nightly News.
Standby technicians watching and high-fiving while you and your family's car is shot up by drone robot-controlled 50 caliber.
Testing is set to begin next month on a pilot program that could lead to the introduction of a Chinese-style internet ID system. Now, we've reported on this before, we've said it's coming, and so it begins. Now, the White House's National Strategy for Trusted Identities in Cyberspace, it'll replace the current system of using passwords to access sensitive online accounts. It'll be using something more akin to a biometric ID card. It'll link one individual to all of their government services like welfare and food stamps, as well as a myriad of other things like any mortgage applications and applications for licenses. Now, if successful, it could pave the way for an interoperable authentication protocol that would work from any website, from your Facebook account to your health insurance company. Now, back when the NSTIC plan was first introduced, CNET's Declan McCullough noted that it represented the virtual equivalent of a national ID card because it'll eventually be mandatory to use for filing any IRS tax returns, applying for benefits, or renewing licenses. And of course, we've reported about the Trans-Pacific Partnership creating an internet police who will basically have the authority to shut down entire websites as well as delete any content and censor information that it sees as threatening. So presumably, these same people could authorize your accessing the internet at all. If they deem you to be a domestic terrorist, they just might decide to cut off your access altogether, seeing as how it's a privilege granted by the state. Just look at what's happening in Russia. They are also cracking down on internet dissent. This happened very quickly today. Russia's upper house of parliament approved a law that will impose stricter rules on blogs and websites that attract more than 3,000 daily visits. Opponents say the law will enable Putin to silence any opponents who are rarely given airtime on their mostly state-controlled or pro-Putin television channels. And according to a prominent Russian blogger, the new policy is to restrict free information exchange and restrict expression of opinion, be that in written text, speech, or video. And of course, this is what we see going on in China as well, which is what they are trying to push here for America. Now, according to Putin, the internet is a CIA project, and of course, that's why he's doing this. Now, he isn't wrong to have any concern over that, but it's clear that this is more about cracking down on dissent. And of course, that's what is being pushed here for America as well. And the government, they are going to get it, be it axing net neutrality or by just completely cutting off any access to the internet by creating this online ID that you have to apply for and be approved for in order to access information, because that is the problem. They know that knowledge is power, and they don't want you to have access to all of the information that's out there on the internet.